Happy Columbus Day, everybody, especially the Italians. Happy Columbus Day. How we doing, everyone? Great weekend. Again, like I said, happy Columbus Day. Also, congratulations to the crew, family, and friends and supporters of Vagabike 2023. I think they were at 300 participants or just a little shy of it, but only because of the weather. The strong stayed in it, and it was very, very, very successful to my understanding. So kudos to everyone over at Vagabond. The Bartender Invitational is sold out. Still a couple sponsor opportunities at Bartenders Invitational. It's on not only my social media, but Linwood Country Clubs, and I'm sure all your favorite bartenders have posted it, shared it, the whole nine. If you want to sponsor, I think a few other open items or $100 whole sponsor, that'd be great, but that is sold out, so mission accomplished. Awesome. Can't wait to play with everyone. And, a couple cocktails, couple cigars, a lot of jokes, good laughs. It's going to be a good time over at Linwood Country Club. Tea time's at 11. Between 9 and 11, we are doing a continental kind of breakfast. Sign-in. Tennessee Avenue Cigar Tobacco Company is going to be there. So Kobe verified with me today. So we're 2 days away, everyone. What else we have? Witchcraft this week, Friday, Saturday in Hamilton, just on the outskirts, close to the original Piccalilli. John put up a video about parking at the Mount Carmel location with buses or VIP or whatever. So if you haven't done so, you might go to Witchcraft and take care of your parking situation, or get a jitney or somebody to take you out there. Always a good time. Always. What else we got? Good news today. Let's start off with this, with the mainstream media. And no one's picked this up. It was brought to my attention. Whether it's the Press of AC or someone who's an independent news reporter, we got to clarify Atlantic City person. Most of these people are not Atlantic City born or raised or live here. They wind up here because of the services the city provides. So, let's clarify that they're not products of Atlantic City. Atlantic City has been recipient of many, many people, good and bad, but the bad ones aren't necessarily from Atlantic City. This is just where they wound up at because of outside authorities. True. Drop them off and they hightail out of here. So let's clarify if they're a resident or a temporary tenant of Atlantic City. All right. Well, if those who didn't know, we had a gentleman go into City Hall. It's not clarified if he broke in or if it was open and he stayed and no one did their job and secured a building and whatnot. But I empower you to see the video and watch Judge Wild's response to that lawyer who I wouldn't let represent me in a parking ticket, try to clarify what this gentleman did. I applaud Judge Wild's response and how she handled it, but that judge, who I couldn't tell you his name, wow. Don't use him. don't use him. Oh my God, it was just comical. You have to see the video to understand it. But again, it's a damn shame. But that's just one person to blame for, and his name is coming up very soon. Let's talk about this courtyard over here on South Carolina Avenue. So Pinocchio is in LA right now for the Eagles game. And prior to that, he does this whole dog and pony show how he wants to name the courtyard after Sheila Oliver, after he made a mockery of the lady's death with a below subpar character of a t-shirt. Okay. That courtyard was supposed to be called the Blue Zone something, which blue represents children, safety, autism, in that realm of everything. The fact that this gentleman, I can't even call him a gentleman, this idiot is renaming it after her is just, there's a few things that just wrong with it. Number one, obviously it's known that there have been a couple incidences in his home with children and people close to him who have touchy-feely some kids that apparently not to be spoken of again for some reason. Number two, he calls certain people political opportunists. I was one of them. George Tibbet is obviously the other one, and a few others. We're not renaming anything after anybody to make ourselves look better, or making t-shirts, or giving paid days off, or having, anything else to make yourself look good amongst your own constituents. But to turn around and rename this courtyard, take that away from the children, and rename it after Sheila Oliver, I don't think anyone, including her, agrees with that. So if this is some sort of, bait and switch to take the eyes off of you or whatever the whole nine because your house is dirty with kids not being safe in that home, or hirees you put on taxpayers' payroll with the city, that's a you problem. So next week, I'm going to start a petition. Well, let's just talk about it now. There's going to be a petition started. I'm going to spearhead it with some people to put it back to what it was originally meant to be for, and that is for the children, child safety. Okay, not Sheila Oliver. That lady has come down here, wined, dined, whatever, and left. Call it what we call it. Okay? But that petition I'd like to get forward. I'm empowering city council, those of you who are smart, to get behind this. It is not a good look naming it after her. Not that she was a bad person, but to take that away from the children, that is no good. So again, another idiot decision by the original political opportunist, Mr. Lala himself, Martin Small. Now, today I found out, and this is an abuse of power, okay? Marty's away in LA for his annual small ball take this show on the road trip, okay? But yet, in his absence, his home still has 24-hour police protection, which first off, I'd like to know why he even has it to begin with, okay? Obviously, we've seen him box, so he can fight. He's got a mouth on him, as we know at the air show last year. What are you hiding from? Why is there a waste of police manpower at your house? So I'm questioning Jimmy Sarkos for allowing that, because Don Guardian, Frank Gilliam, Scott Evans. Who else has been mayor for a minute? Jesus. Anybody else? Jim Whalen. Any of these prior mayors go on vacation and have a cop sit at their house? I'm not saying don't go by, flash your light, and go check it out. But if you want to put it out there, you're going to go on vacation, take pictures of yourself, Langford, thank you, Jersey Linda, and go away on vacation, act like a big shot, a camera hooker, as we call you. That's a you problem. You should be paying private security to watch your home, okay? You're the one that puts your kids in harm's way, announcing you're going away with your friends and family, and you're leaving your children at home with whoever you're leaving them with. Doesn't matter. You opened up your own home to a possible burglary or anything like that, okay? Why should not only me, other people of Atlantic City possibly suffer that if we needed a few extra people to help out in the streets, we can't leave, we're in front of the mayor's home just in case? That is abuse of power. It is horrible. It's wrong. It needs to be reported. And shame on Chief Sarkos for letting that happen. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay? I get people got roles and this, that, and the third, but the police chief's role is to protect everybody. No one man or woman gets more protection than anybody else when they're going on a personal vacation. If you went away on business to Pennsylvania, Maryland, or whatever, to go Vegas to go talk to a mayor or whatever, okay. You're going on your own on your annual trips with your friends. Put a couple dollars in your pocket, profit, which I applaud you because you're a businessman. And us, the taxpayers, have to pay for security. I am telling Jimmy Sarkos now, send him the bill. Send Marty the bill. That is wrong on beyond many levels. Okay? No other mayor does that in any other urban city. Tell me I'm wrong. Within the next 8 minutes, I'm going to be on this live podcast right now. Okay? What has he got? The football they call with the president, they put the codes in to launch a rocket or something like that? No. You're a mayor of Atlantic City. That's all. That's it. He should not have private security. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. So anyone out there who makes something happen, make it happen. This is, it's just atrocious. Any other mayor should be appalled. Again, it's horrible. What else? Talk about abuse of power. Okay, Craig Calloway may have a great name, may not have a great name. At the end of the day, my man had a fire at his house, and the city is turning around, breaking his stones on citations. Okay? Really? Pot, meat, kettle. But because someone's got a bigger, better position, abuse of power. Okay? There was another fire over here on Albion Avenue. Place has been boarded up well over 6 months. Why aren't we sending citations to that person? Because that caught on fire with bums living in it. Whereas Mr. Calloway's caught on fire due to an accident. Not arson. It was an accident. Proven. But the arson one up the street from me over here on Albion, is that person going to get a citation or whatever? They might get a street named after them. That's how this works here in the city. Bananas. What else we got? Also, I will be filing a complaint against the mayor and the city administration for serving alcoholic beverages at that Friday take a day off, because that is a no. And I want to put one on Bart Blatstein. Thank you very much. Why should people vary from the rules? You shouldn't. That day, no alcohol should have been served. It was sold. Bart, you profited? Too bad. Marty, you want to act cool? Tough luck. That's tomorrow's agenda. So we got a lot of things we're going to be putting out there. Okay? This is the kind of leadership we don't need. So now, the leadership we do need is, number one, another police chief. Get another one. We don't need a yes man. Sorry. We don't need a yes man. We need someone who's going to back our guys and girls up to do their job and handle situations and not protect special interest groups like the idiot on the 7th floor, aka the social media hooker. Don't need that. Everyone's to be equal. Now, just like my boy Joey Merlino Skinny has his picks, I got mine for political. Number one, Tokyo Joe O'Donoghue, sheriff. Put him in. We also got LaToya, keep her in. Okay? Ron Bailey, get him in. Lacka, get her in. Jesse Kurtz, keep him in. They're my picks. They should be your picks. Tell your friends and families in the respected wards. These are the people we need to hold Idiot Boy accountable on the 7th floor. Okay? It is horrible how our upper leadership, yes, clowns at the end of the day. Clowns. We don't need that. The residents don't need it. Owner-operators don't need it. Our tourists don't need it, which is exactly what we depend on. We don't make widgets or My Pet Rock. We offer services. Sadly enough, the residents and investors in the city don't even get a smidgen in return. But we still fulfill we still give what we can to our guests to make sure they have a good time. Eat, drink, be merry, dance, maybe buy a second, third home, go fishing, shop at the stores, whatever. But if our upper echelon of management, who are supposed to protect us, don't do their jobs or stop helping amongst their own, let's just keep it here, or help this guy or this girl, that's it, and screw him, and screw that, and that. It doesn't do us any good. Zero. So, give Marty the security bill, Mr. 145 a year, and she's $250 a year. They can afford it. You went to La La Land. Pony up, my man. I had to pay for detail for my parade days. Why don't you? What makes you so special? Other than you're special. I don't know. So, thank you, everyone. Witchcraft this week. Golfing on Wednesday. Fighting Phils. Eagles. It pains me to say it, but whatever. Philly team's doing great. Congrats, guys. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Until next week. John, we need John and the likes of him. Thank you, Harry. I ain't saying your last name. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. Catch us on YouTube or whatever, and we'll see you next Monday. Thank you very much.